Wild, motherfuckers!
Yeehaw! You and I
Ah,
got the memo on which shirt to wear tonight, so we're good to go. And da 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 da, we are
dude.
breaking out our Deuces Wild no filter mugs for you guys. I have my Cajun brother, Yak Daniel, and I know Mister Byrnes has a little different flavor.
We do, of course. A little Casamigos, soon to be a title sponsor of the show. Go to nofilter.spiritsale.com to get your mugs, to get your Deuces Wild gear, get your No Filter Network hat, Thrill. We are off and running in the playoffs. Trent Grisham of the Yankees with a double right there. But right now, the Yankees are getting fucking tallywhacked by the Toronto Blue Jays. They have been totally dominant in this entire series, start to finish. And, well, despite Grisham's mustache, it looks like this could be the end of the road for the Yanks.
I don't know, but I know the Blue Jays have been on fire in fuego. Vlad Guerrero Jr. He got him a big Donkey Kong tonight, and yeah. So I mean, they've been playing well. I mean, the Blue Jays have been definitely playing well. So they jumped on Carlos Rondon early and didn't let him get settled in. So I'm pretty sure that Rodon's out the game. Let me check real quick.
Oh, he's out the game, yeah. So here's Shane Bieber, the former Cleveland Indian, UC Santa Barbara Gaucho. The Indians traded Bieber away to the Blue Jays at the deadline. This is when the Indians still sucked before they made their postseason run. Judge has gotten on base this series, has yet to homer, though. You could tell probably pressing a little bit, but right now the Yankees just need base runners. Really good take by Judge in that scenario. We're only in the bottom of the third inning, so a lot of baseball still left to play for the Yankees and the Bluebirds. But so far, it's been all Toronto. Do it for the boys. I don't know. I think about Bieber right here, though, Thrill. I'm going at Judge. He hits a 2-run homer. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, the worst thing that could happen, like you said, is 2-run homer at 6-3. They still got a 3-run lead. And then that one you just saw right there was a slider way down in the way and got away from the catcher. So now you got a man at third, nobody out. You're looking for something, which is perfect for Judge right here. You're kind of looking for something up in the air, up in the zone to get the ball in the air.
All right. Here comes the pitch to Judge, crushed down the left field line. That's going for extra bases. He's
Yep.
going to have to hustle into two, though. Good,
Yep.
strong throw, not going to be enough. I got to believe he gets there. And here we go. The Yankees are in business.
Yep. Yep. That another hanging breaking ball right there. That was one of those ones that just when they come rolling in there, we call them cement mixers because they just spin like a cement truck, and they got these words written all over. It says "hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me."
I haven't talked about this yet, but it's really bothered me. And I didn't notice it through the course of the regular season. It's the Strauss on the helmet.
Yeah,
They're on
yeah. It's
every helmet in the postseason.
dude. It's league wide, and for me personally, it's almost like looking at a damn race car running around the track, 85 stickers on it and all that. So, that's where baseball's going. They're trying to, get more and more and more cash instead of doing away with the stupid shot clock rule and letting the freaking games go longer and you get more cash because of more commercials, dumbasses.
I don't know, Thrill. I just look at that Yankees helmet, and that's a storied helmet. That meant
Yeah.
something to me. It
Yeah. I
looks
mean, you
really
got
good, right?
you
Clean.
got oh, by the way, San Francisco Police Department Tactical. Thank you, Captain Rick Bruce. Appreciate it, my friend.
What's
But
up, Rick?
I mean, you got the iconic, Yankees logo out there. Oh, another one fell.
Yep,
Held him
Cody
up, first and
Bellinger looked
third. First and
Yeah.
third, nobody out. Now look what's happening. Woo! We got a rally, and the fans in New York are going ape shoot.
All right, Thrill, but let's talk about that because you got the Strauss on the side of the helmets, and you look at a helmet like the Yankees, and honestly, that's probably the most classic helmet in the game of baseball. The NY, it just has this just pop to it, and
Yeah,
then you fucking ruin it with a couple of advertisements on each side of the goddamn helmet? Fuck.
dude, I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, you want that clean, classic shit that Babe Ruth wore. You want that on your hat. You don't want to have to worry about having Levi Strauss or Strauss Company or whatever the shit it is up there. And oh, by the way, here I can't turn my head this way because the camera will see it. That kind of shit. So anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, it's now I would say I don't think Babe Ruth wore a helmet.
you're probably right. Sorry about that. Sorry,
But
babe. Sorry,
but
babe.
he did wear that clean ass hat. It's the cleanest hat in the game. I actually had one of the I have it right here. Watch. This is just respect for baseball. This is
There you
just
go.
it's the cleanest fucking hat there is. There's
Yep.
as much as
Everybody knows that logo.
that's it.
Everybody.
That's it. It's
Yep.
badass.
Yep.
If you don't
Yep.
own a Yankee hat, you know, I don't really think you're a baseball fan.
Yep. No, I'm with you.
All right, here's Ben Rice, a ground ball to first base. They have Judge at a rundown. His job is to stay at a rundown as long as possible to get the runners down in scoring position. So they're going to be at second and third now.
Okay, so wait, wait,
And
wait, wait, wait. There's our teaching moment on no filter. All right.
yes,
You run Judge all the way back and you tag both guys. And if the guy leaves at third and goes back to second, he's out too because it is the guy that occupied third base. That's the guy that is going to be safe. The guy that's coming to third base is the guy that's going to be out. And so
correct. So if Judge went
right
back,
here,
he
run him all the way
swings.
back. No, run him all the way back. You got him in a pickle, all right? He's not going to stop you on top of him, all right? And then run him all the way back, tag both guys. And sometimes that runner that had just come from second to third, sometimes that guy leaves and it's like, oh man, we got a double play out of this.
Well, it looks like Ben Rice did not get the second. Here's Giancarlo Stanton with a
How
big
did he
hack.
not get to second on that freaking rundown?
That's a great question, Thrill. I was just wondering the same thing.
That's like a 6 second rundown. I mean, you're gonna run down to first in four something and then go to second. That's easy. Here's
Yeah.
Mr. Stanton with two runners on, closed stance.
I mean, but dude, if you swing at that shit, I don't care if your stance is open, closed, you're
Yeah,
standing your fucking head.
yeah.
That
Put it
ball
this
is
way.
in the
Put it this way.
dirt.
They got so much that they can do right here. 0-2 count after you just swung at that slider in the other batter's box. They can go same slider, or they can go fastball up and in and show it to him. Let's see what they decide to do.
Pitch to Stanton. Bieber. Stanton drills it to center. It's deep. It's carrying. Got it off the end of the bat, though, but that'll be another run for the Yankees.
So there's an
So,
0-2 hanger. There's an 0-2 hanger after you just threw one in the dirt and he swung at it. Why are you throwing a strike right there? You waste a pitch.
yeah, I agree with you, but sometimes pitchers make mistakes. So Bieber made a mistake right there and hung it. He's lucky Stanton didn't deposit that over the fence, and that'd be two more runs than what they had. So that would be a 6-5 game. Instead, it's 6-3. We're in the bottom of the third. Two outs.
All right. All right. So here's another one, too. I'm just looking over here. Old Ben Rice stayed on first base. That's a freaking fly ball to the center field wall. How can you not be tagging up and going to second on that one as well? So he's got two base running blunders in two batters.
Yeah, that would have been an aggressive play. I think with one out, he wasn't positive it was going to be caught. You had the center fielder going back.
But
So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. So the ball, he's at first base. So you tag and you break. Okay. If you see the guy in center field throw it to the wrong bag or miss the cutoff man or whatever, boom, you just into second base easy. If you're busting ass, as you well know, the ball's right in front of you. It's in center field. If you see it's a good throw, put it on brakes, go back to the bag.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're talking about. So this is a huge at bat for the Yankees. They'd like to get more than the 3 that they have. You kind of got this feeling, Thrill, that look, if the Yankees are going to win and have any chance in this series, they're going to have to slug with the Toronto Blue Jays. This is a team that is capable of doing it. They haven't done it so far. So, is this the game where the Yankees break out? That's a 93-mile-per-hour fastball at the top of the zone. Our guy Bieber, with some lip lettuce of his own, does not get the call. If they were to go back, I mean, look how high that is, though. Doesn't that box seem awfully high?
It looks really high.
That's fucking way up. That's like shoulder high almost.
I mean, that's coming across. That's coming across the letters. I mean, it's it way up there.
That's I see. This is a problem, but I do think that Major League Baseball can rectify the situation very easily. Is we'll draw the box on each guy, right? Where
Yeah.
this is gonna be your box. This is what it is. And again, like I'm okay giving a half inch off the plate either side. I am. Uh, but I do think the more we call this up here, Thrill, the less balls we're going to see in play. So
Oh, by far,
I'd
without a
rather
shadow of a doubt.
lower the strike zone just to encourage more balls in play. Your thoughts on that?
I agree with you 1,000%. All right, because you well know, and everybody in the chat room knows, when you were a kid growing up, you were taught keep the ball down, keep the ball down, keep the ball down. Now they're throwing the ball up. Okay, and on top of that, the swings now, because of what the shit they're doing, all right, are for more low and trying to get it up. Okay, so if you start making the strike zone come down, then you're going to have, like you said, more balls in play.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because Thrill. Earlier today, I posted a video about Maddox that we talked about last week, and there's a lot of response, a lot of messages privately, publicly, comments. People voted on it, whether or not Greg Maddox would have success in today's game. And as of right now, I'll go to it here and we'll just check out the results. So it says that so far there's 599 people have voted. There's 26,000 people have seen this thing. Of the 599 who have voted, so we're almost at 600 now. It says, would Greg Maddox have the same success today? And then the answer, your options are, of course, he'd carve up these launch angle babies, or no chance his 88 would get fucking tattooed. Here are the results. That's 90 something percent saying that, of course, he'd carve up the launch angle babies.
All right, you want to know the truth?
Yeah, I do.
The
Give it to
truth
me.
is, he would make these idiots look so bad. It's unbelievable. All right, because they've never seen balls that move so much. They're used to the shit being straight, 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 and hard. And just think, I mean, some of these guys that are throwing today are throwing 88-mile-an-hour changeups. All right,
Yeah.
except Greg Maddox is 88 miles an hour. He knows exactly where it's going. He can make a move all over the place. He makes an X out of it. He throws the cutter and he throws the comebacker out of the same plane. And on top of that, he's got the hook. And he's got his sneaky fastball because it's 88, but he's spotting it up. And these guys aren't used to having the shit spotted up
Well,
on.
not only that, you and I both know he had 90, 92 in the tank whenever he wanted it.
Oh, if he wanted to, I mean, back when I faced him in '89, if he wanted to, he had 94 in there.
Yeah.
I mean, he could fire one in there pretty damn good. But anyway, Anyway,
All
put
right,
it this way.
Thrill.
Put it this
So,
way. I've had that argument with some of these young hitters before. I go, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. You've never seen shit that moved like that before. And there's a reason he's got over 300 wins and he's got HOF behind his name. Once again, when you have HOF behind your name, you're a bad motherfucker.
simple as that. Ahmed Rosario of the Yankees just popped up. He was a tying run on base. They're trying to keep their hopes alive in the Bronx tonight. Thrill, is it just me, or is there kind of something special about taking down a storied franchise like the Yankees, right? Like, you have Toronto who comes in, they're different because they have
Yeah.
a fucking gigantic fan base in the country of Canada. They have a whole nation behind them. But the Yankees are the fucking Yankees. And we
Yeah,
know
the
that.
Yankees are the Yankees, but then again, if you look at Toronto's team, I think they were either number one, number two, number three, somewhere in there in putting the ball in play, which you had just talked about, right? I mean, they got guys that don't strike out a ton. And when you do that, when you put the ball in play, you start scoring 6 runs a game or more, you're going to have success, bro. And, they jumped out to a little, like you said, 2-0 slam Alabama on them the first 2 games. Now they're in Yankee Stadium trying to put the nail in the coffin. And Podna, if you can do it in New York, God, you earned your stripes there. You earned your stripes.
So I think this postseason is teaching us a little something. The Brewers had, I believe it was the best record in all of Major League Baseball. And everyone wondered if it was bullshit, or, you know, they were going to be able to sustain it in the postseason. A lot of people questioned Toronto. They ended up tied with the Yankees, winning the AL East just because they had the tie-breaking advantage, whatever. But, they had a nice year. But I don't think anybody really believed that either one of these teams would survive and thrive in the postseason. Yet we're watching two groups where, take away Vladimir Guerrero Jr., no, neither one of the teams has a fucking superstar. So
Wait. You got
it,
to go Mr. Judge over on the other side of things.
no, fuck. I'm not talking about Judge. I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I'm talking
Oh,
about the
you talk about just
Brewers.
Toronto.
I'm talking about the Brewers, and I'm talking about the Blue Jays.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be the only superstar on either one of those teams. Only guy I would even consider a superstar, right?
Right.
Everybody else. Now, you have Jackson Churio, who will be a superstar down the road. But for right now, you just got a lot of good baseball players. And honestly, Thrill, both of those teams remind me of our LTP team. And the reason why we have success, it's not one guy, two guys, three guys that we rely on a weekly basis. It's the fact that 1 to 11 for us, we could fucking get your ass.
Yeah.
So I look at the Blue Jays as well as the Brewers, and I'm like, this makes sense to me. I'm the one that understands this because I just go through it from a travel ball perspective where
Yeah.
everyone's looking at us like, dude, how are you doing it? You don't have any superstars. I'm like, no, but guess what? I'm putting 9 really good fucking baseball players out on that field every time we take it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then Ryan was saying something about Maddox making the ball move and all that, and that's the story I tell. You've heard it before. Everybody's heard it in the chat room. Is Maddox threw me a pitch. I was sitting dead changeup. All right, this is 2000, and we're in St. Louis, and I'm sitting dead changeup, and here comes the changeup, and it's got no spin on it. And it's freaking knuckling in there, right? And Javi Lopez just absolutely boxes it. I mean, boom, freaking hits him in the chest. Never got leather on it, right? And I like stepped out the batter's box and I looked at the umpire and I go, I got 150 at bats off of this guy, and I know for a fact he don't throw a knuckleball. I said, what the fuck you think was on that fucking ball right there? And I said, plus on top of that, I said, Javi called himself a bitch and he boxed it. And
Yeah.
so now Lopez is laughing, the umpire is laughing, I'm laughing. I got right back in the batter's box. It's like that was the game back then. And so that goes to the thing that you're talking about with the voting and the fans and stuff like that. It's like, dude, they've never seen guys that made the ball move. They've never seen guys cheat like that. They never saw Mike Scott Cutter, and they've never seen some of
How about
my
that Mike? How
teammates.
about the Mike Scott split? I mean, that was
Oh,
one of the
Mike Scott split
nastiest
was
pitch in
taught to
baseball.
him by Roger Craig, but then they never saw some of my teammates who, at Candlestick, I mean, the balls would get chewed up by that damn crushed brick infield, and they're throwing split fingers plus having it cut on top of that. Dude, the ball's going boom, boom, boom. They're all over the goddamn place. So
Mhm.
yeah, no, these guys today, if they ever had to face a guy like that, nah, chew them up, spit them out.
All right, Thrill. So tomorrow night, the Cubs go back home and they're playing for their playoff lives
Yep,
against the Brewers
yep.
in Wrigley Field. You
Ah,
arguably had the greatest postseason in the history of Wrigley Field. One of the best games ever in the postseason. Couple ding dong Donkey Kongs. One you put out on what was it, Clark Avenue?
Clark
Uh, the
Avenue.
the infamous inside fastball, which now has everybody talking into their gloves. Go back if you could and reflect upon that special time in 1989.
Well, I mean, that was the first game that I ever played at Wrigley at night because they had just got the lights. And early in the season when we were there, we didn't play. We played day games. And I mean, I had played day games all the way up until that point, and we were playing in April with the wind blowing in, and it was cold every year. Every year that was our trip to Chicago. And I mean, it was the first time I played under the lights. It was nice and warm, and actually the wind was blowing out. I was like, oh, now I know what they're talking about here. And we can talk about it till we blew in the face. Got a few pitches to hit, and thank God didn't miss them, and stayed that way through the rest of the playoffs. So it wound up being a good one.
So the first at bat, do you remember the succession of hits that you had? Because I know there was a double to left center. There
All
was
right, so
another. There was
so the
another
first at
home
bat,
run. Go
first at
ahead.
bat. All right, I get up. Brett Butler's on second base, and I'm looking sinker away. He throws me a sinker away. I whack one first pitch, whack one in the left center, RBI double, and Butler scores. Next at bat, I go to 3-2, and every pitch is away from me. And I wound up getting a 3-2 changeup that I was kind of looking for, and I wound up hooking him out of right center. So now Butler and Pat Sheridan are our two left-handed guys in the lineup, and he's pounding them in. All right, so I'm the only lefty. So he's pitched me way, way away, and I got two hits off of him. It's like sooner or later he's got to come in, right? And it just so happens third at bat, bases loaded. Zimmer comes out to the mound. I'm looking right at him, and he goes fastball in. It's like, well, I was going to peek in there anyway, and so now I'm pushing all the chips in. Here we go. I'm pushing all the chips in, and so what I did was when I got in the box, I did not stand in the hole that I dug. I cut it short by about 4 inches. So now I'm further off the plate, and now that ball that's on the inside corner is now out over the plate a little bit more. And it was one of those ones when you hit it, it's like, oh, that's the feeling you want. You want that feeling when you catch it and it's clean like that, and all of a sudden you look up and that thing's about 9,000 feet away from you. You're like, ooh,
Just felt right.
oh, did it feel good? Damn. Hey, that shit makes the hair on the back of my neck grow, man. I mean, I'm freaking loving that right there.
So you went around the bases, and you later told me that something along the lines of Wrigley Field going dead silent. It was
Dead silent.
as if you could hear like your cleats
I was running
stomp on the
around. I was
ground.
running around the bases, and I could hear my feet hitting the ground. I was like, dude, it went from being absolutely ape shit to like nobody saying a word. The only people that was saying anything was my dugout. That was it.
So 18 years after that, in 2007, I was playing with the Arizona Diamondbacks, and you were actually a special assistant for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we played the Cubs in the playoffs. And we're up a couple runs. I'm facing Carlos Marmol late in the game, and he hangs me a first pitch slider. I catch this thing out front, hit it halfway up the bleachers. And as I was rounding first base, all I could think about was you in 1989 and the
Ah,
story you had told me. We were at Ross Sushi when you told me this.
yeah,
And now here I am just a few months later after this going, holy shit, man. And that was it at Wrigley. Dead fucking silent,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, you want the air
You
back neck?
there you
Yes.
go. There you go.
Chills. I got chills right fucking now.
Oh shoot, yeah. Hey, dude,
Holy
it's
shit.
it's
The hair on my
unbelievable.
arm is sticking up, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Dude,
Fuck.
it's freaking awesome. Awesome. But
Huh.
Ryan just chimed in and said, did anybody talk shit to you while you were in a trot? And I mean, that was the one thing back in the day was we hit it and we fucking ran because you didn't want guys eyeballing you or talking shit to you. You wanted to hit it. All right, I did my job. Let me get the fuck around the bases. And if you notice that one in Chicago, a perfect example off of Maddox. I mean, dude, I caught the shit out of this ball. All right, this ball was, oh god, it was 430, 440. I mean, it went
Holy
out there on a
shit.
fucking street up against a building and stuff. And if you notice, I never freaking watched it. I fucking took off running. I knew it. I knew it. Hey, I did my job. All right, there we go. I tipped my cap, did my job. And back in the day, too, Ryan, was you fucking stood there and you fucking contemplated life at home plate. You better contemplate the fact that you're going to get one in the fucking ear next time up. So you better run.
Oh, even worse than that, Thrill, is that you're gonna get your teammate hit,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it's one thing if they had the patience to wait for you, but if they were pissed off enough, they'll just hit the next fucking guy.
No, and exactly right. And so, you didn't want Boogie Bear getting hit, or you didn't want Matt Williams getting hit, or you didn't want Barry Bonds getting hit. It was like, all right, I did my job. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well, man, dude, the playoffs is just a special time of year.
yeah.
I don't, like we watch baseball, and every Tuesday, obviously, we come on here and when we put the games on, and ideally, we have the Giants game going or whatever else, and I'll watch baseball highlights at the end of the night. But I've really enjoyed watching these games, man. It's just every pitch matters, and it just goes to show you that game hasn't changed, dude. If you want to win baseball games, it literally comes down to winning more pitches than the other team.
Yeah. No,
It's
you're right.
crazy.
You're right.
The micro focus in the playoffs is nuts.
And look at the two teams that we're kind of talking about right now. You're talking about Toronto and you're talking about Milwaukee. Both of
Yeah.
those teams put the ball in play. Besides having good pitching and good defense, they put the ball in play. They put pressure on the defense to make the plays more than striking out and going to the dugout. So anyway,
Here's Alejandro Kirk. I mean, look at this guy, Thrill. Does he remind you of anybody?
who are you
I,
talking
I
about?
hate to say it, like look, he's short, he's fat. They're like, he's a throwback, dude.
You talking about the
There's,
catcher?
yeah. I mean, the fact that this guy's in the big leagues doing what he's doing. Look at this fucking little pudgy dude. I mean, if he's not inspiration for all short, fat guys in America, I don't know who is. See, look at this, just moseying along.
All right, so wait a second. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at that one right there. So uh, the third baseman backs up, gets on the grass. He's
Yep.
got a long throw. He throws it across the diamond and short hops but he short hops on the grass so that the first baseman has a real easy, clean pick right there. That's good baseball right there. For you young kids out there, if you see that, if you like shortstops, you backhand, you turn and go to throw, make sure you throw it on the grass. You throw it on the grass, that ball will get a little backspin. All right. It'll get there quicker, and the first baseman gets an easy pick.
So, Thrill, last night, the Phillies were threatening, and they ended up getting a ground ball to second base. Tommy Edman of the Dodgers fielded it through to first base, and he fucking spiked it, dude. Freddie Freeman had to make this ridiculous pick where he just kind of smothers the ball. Dodgers win. As a former first baseman, you got to appreciate that play by Freddie.
Dude, I appreciate the hell out of that play by Freddie, because it was like, what do you think was going through Edmonds' mind? He's got the ball and he's like, one of those numbers, and he freaking spiked the shit out of it. And Freeman was like, boom, I got you, brother. I got you. And from a first baseman standpoint, I tell everybody this. I've been preaching this to Bryce Eldridge, for the last 2 years. He's a big target. He's 6 foot freaking 7. All right. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the picking of the ball. All right. Anybody gets ball in the fucking air. All right. We're gonna work on picking the ball. And he's like, why are we gonna do that? I said, because you want the infielders to have confidence in you, because you're going to get better throws. All right. If they're not too sure about whether you can pick the ball or not, they're going to aim it. They're going to be like, one of those numbers, and you're going to get freaking shit all over the place. All right. And Matt Williams told me this. Robbie Thompson told me this. They said, you work on your shit so much, we have confidence, we get it, and we chunk the hell out of it. We don't think twice about it, and we always make a good throw. And they did. They always made good throws, because they knew that if something got screwed up on a tail end of things, is going to be picked out there.
So, Thrill, Freddie Freeman spent years in Atlanta with
Yep.
Ron Washington.
Yep.
And his pregame routine are picks, 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 picks,
Yep.
picks. It's what he fucking does, man. And so it's years of repetition, years of work that led to that moment. They say in high pressured situations, Thrill, we don't rise to the occasion. We fall to our level of preparation. And last night, Freddie fell to that level of preparation, and that got him to pick the shit out of it.
Yep.
Dodgers win.
Yep, you got that right. And so here's one. All right, so this is technical, very technical for everybody. All right, so when you go to the backhand, all right, let me turn around. So I'm going to go to my backhand. All right, and I'm going to pick the ball. One thing that naturally happens on your backhand is when you start going to the ball, your hand opens up more. All right, so
Okay.
I'm coming this way, my hand opens up more. Since my hand opens up, that means the glove's going to be bigger. I'm going to have a bigger area to pick the ball and catch it. All right. When you are going forehand, all right, when you're going forehand, you don't have as much area. And so, how do you create area? One thing you cannot do is go pick the ball and come up. If you come up like that, you got nowhere for the ball to stick because your glove's out here, right? And so what you got to do is you got to drop your wrist. You got to go boom like that. And so you pick like that. And that's what Freddie Freeman did. He dropped his hand and he fucking picked like that, and the fucker stuck in there like a fucking champ.
That's crazy, man, because when
All
you
right?
said the one thing you don't do is go up, I'm
Yeah.
over here. I've never played first base, but I'm over here like this, like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's what I would have done.
No, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's
What
natural.
you want to do is backhand, you want to go through the ball, forehand, you want to go through the ball. All right. And the reason being is you're going to the ball, you creating a short hop, and the ball's not playing you, you're playing the ball.
Yeah.
So that is coaching 101. That's what I learned when I was in college, the major leagues. And now I'm passing that along to the Bryce Eldridges of the world. And here, boys, this is how to do it.
There's
And if I
Matt
need to get out,
Scherzer.
if I need to get out there and show you, I'm gonna show you. So, oh, and by the way, while we're talking about my man Bryce, gonna have surgery. If he didn't have surgery already, he's gonna have surgery on his wrist. Evidently, he's got a bone spur. 8 weeks. He'll be fine for next year. Just a lot of rehab during the off season. That's it.
So, Thrill, give us an update on the Giants. Obviously, looking for a new manager. I heard that Kurt Suzuki was going to interview for the job. He's a special assistant for the Angels right now, and I know he's coaching travel ball. So, have you heard anything internally about any other potential candidates or anything more about Suzuki?
You know what? They got the candidates are on the Giants website right now. I mean, people like Maria Guardado are, taking guesses like Schumacher and
Oh, fuck, he dropped the
Albanaz.
ball.
Oh, he dropped it.
Holy shit, I saw that only in the
Yeah,
reflection. But
yeah. No,
Austin Wells popped it up. And unfortunately for the Bluebirds, that shit was dropped. You got to see it in the gloves. Take a look. So you have the third baseman who's basically played shortstop. He should have it no problem. A little misjudgment. Now, check this out. Thrill, I know this because I checked the weather tonight at Yankee Stadium. But the wind was blowing across the field. And that's exactly what happened
yep,
right there.
yep.
And damn, man, you gotta know it.
You gotta, and that was Barger that's over there right now.
Yeah, Burger over there, yeah.
So anyway, Addison Barger.
Okay.
But here's the thing, and so that's what Candlestick taught us. All right, was you pay attention to the flags, but you don't pay attention to the flags that are on the field. And this is what I keep telling everybody. I tell everybody in San Francisco, you pay attention to the flags that are on top of the stadium, because on my side of the field, they might be blowing this way, and on the other side of the field, it might be blowing the other way. And so, I would have a ball that went up if it's blowing at me. I would not go charging in to the dugout. I would sit there and wait and see the ball up there, and then that ball would start drifting back towards me. I wouldn't have to run as far, and vice versa. If the ball's going away from like Matt Williams, he knows he's got to get on the horse. And so that's what happened right there. You said the flags are blowing across the stadium. Well, I already know that if I see that ball right there, that it ain't gonna be right there when it gets to me. It was gonna be over here. And so I better get on my horse.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing, and you saw this with Barger, is that he kind of got to a spot and he's like, oh shit. And he had to run at the end where it's like, I'm never going to get comfortable in that spot where I might get the spot where I think it's going to be, but like you stay on your toes, you stay with it. And here's a little advice to the young baseball players out there. The number one thing you want to do when you go catch a pop up or a fly ball, if you have to run after it, stay on your toes. Because if you're not on your toes, you're on your heels and your head's moving and the fucking ball is moving.
The
It's
ball's
one of the
bouncing.
greatest lessons that I ever learned. I got put out in right field. I'd never played outfield in my life when I was a sophomore in high school. And I went after a ball. It was a long run in the gap. And I ended up not making the play. I actually hit off my glove. And as I was running after the ball's like this. I'm like, shit, man, outfield's hard. And then I run in afterwards, and our head coach, CB, Chris Bradford's like, Birthday, hey, was the ball moving on you out there? I'm like, yeah, CB, it was fucking moving, man. He goes, stay on your toes. I go, oh, okay.
Stay on your toes.
I got
Run
it. And
on
then
your toes. Don't run on your heels.
no, then
Hey,
outfield became easy after that.
yeah, no, and then another thing you want to tell the young guys too, all right, is we just had Mr. Fluardi was facing Trent Grisham. You don't walk Mr. Grisham on 4 pitches to get to Mr. Judge. That usually is not how you stay in a baseball game. And so,
No,
needless to
you're lefty
say,
on you're lefty on lefty.
yeah, Mr. Fluardi's gone. So now Varlin is in to face Judge with 2 runners on, and he is the tying run at home plate. So anyway,
Judge 2 for 2, hitting 500 in the postseason, an 1100 OPS. Just continues to be fucking dominant, man.
yeah. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about this too, I just checked, and the Mariners are up on the Tigers 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. So
Oh,
anyway,
dude, I got okay 8-4
oh
now in the bottom of the
wait.
ninth.
Yeah, no, wait a second. It's 8-4.
Yeah,
It's in the ninth now. It just updated on me. Hell, how did the freaking Tigers score 3 runs in the ninth? Hang on. Game
I don't.
day.
I'm not changing this right now though until they get
No,
the
I
tying
got
run
you.
in the
I
plate.
got you. I'm with you. I'm with you. No problem.
We are in New York though. You got 2 runners on. Aaron Judge is the tying run. The Yankees are fighting for their lives. Hanging breaking ball, pulled foul. Uh,
Oh, by the way, the big dumper went deep in the ninth.
Very nice. That's his first home run in a while.
Yeah, he's hitting 462 for the series. Uh, hit a 2-run home run that that needless to say gave the old duties there, the Mariners, some breathing room.
So check this out, Thrill. Judge up to bat. Uh, he got thrown a first pitch breaking ball from Barlin here. And then he throws a 100-mile-per-hour fastball right by him. Runners at first and second, 1 out here. It's still pretty early in the game, bottom 4. Judge down in a hole 0-2. Fastball in, pulled. Is it fair? Oh, fuck, it hit off the foul pole. It's gone. Tie game. No way.
You don't walk, Mr. Grisham, to get to Mr. Judge.
Holy shit, Thrill. It was 100 miles per hour up and in. He pulls his hands in and fucking tattoos this ball 3/4 of the way up the foul pole. Wow. I'm not a Yankees fan, man, but I'm a baseball fan. And if you can't appreciate this, something's fucking wrong with you.
That is good shit. And as we just said, you can only see this shit on No Filter Live, baby.
This is how we roll, man. This is it.
They
Thrill,
got to show it again. Come on, show the goddamn swing. Let's go. He's
analyze
gonna.
this swing for us because here's Cody Bellinger. Just misses one in center field. But take a look because they will show the replay after this. There's 2 outs now.
There you go.
Watch where this pitch was. That's 100 bearing in on his hands. And then,
Boom.
boing.
Ejecto.
So good. That's a fucking superstar, folks.
That's
That's a
the
fucking
big man
superstar.
stepping up in the big time situation of the game. So,
What's that
oh,
like?
by the way, the Mariners just defeated the Tigers 8-4. So the Mariners take a 2-1 lead.
Thrill, what's that like? When you're the man and everybody expects you to be the man, and then you go out there and, well, you act the man. Because it's not easy. And you fucking did it. And you did it with the best of them. Take us back to 89. Take us back to your thought process as you went through that.
You know what? I mean, you and I have talked about it before. You know, when you're that guy, you want to be in the situations to be that guy. You know, you want to be there when the freaking bright lights are on. You want to be there when the fans are going, we need the Thrill up there, or we need Judge up there, or we need Griffey up there. And you fucking walk up there and you like, all right, first off, the pressure's not on me, it's on him. He needs to try to get my ass out. All right. And all I got to do is do my job. And when you do your job, you're like, first off, it's the ultimate like thing you can do in sports. It's like, dude, I need to execute, and I executed, and our team wins, and it's like, freaking nice job, big boy. But then again, it's like, that's the shit that you live for. And I tell people that till this day. I'm like, if it was nobody on, nobody out, it's like, whatever. But if you put two runners on with two outs, it was like, ooh, wait a second here. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. And good Lord, it was so much fun.
Well, how about bases loaded with 2 outs against the Cubs? Mitch Williams throwing 100 miles per hour from the left side. You go down in the count, 0-2, and then fight your way back.
Fight your way back, foul off a few pitches, and then all of a sudden get one. You got on top of it, and you're like, freaking 62,000 people were going insane. It was like, not, I hugged Wendell Kim and I pointed at everybody in the freaking dugout and shit, but then I turned around and that place was going bananas. I was like, good Lord, that's what we freaking here for. Right there. Right
So
there.
I was sitting in section 62, 2 rows from the top. And I feel like I had the greatest view of that base hit. I was 12 years old at the time, and then just boom, I could see the high fastball. I could see you get on top of it. The ball was coming right at me, right? On a
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
And then the chaos. But I remember looking over at you and seeing this. And the one thing that resonated with me, and still to this day does, was when you hugged Wendell Kim.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
Wendell,
it wasn't it
Wendell was
wasn't
my
it wasn't
first
just about
manager.
you.
He
Bro, it
was my
wasn't just
first
about you,
manager.
right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
about the
I mean,
boys. It was about your coaches. It was about Wendell Kim, your first manager.
dude, I'm out there by myself. It's like you look around, you're like, who's a teammate? Oh, Wendell. Come here, god damn it. Hell yeah. And on top of that, Wendell was my first manager in professional baseball. When I went to Fresno, he was my manager. So I mean, he had a special relationship. And by the way, hello to Miss Tara Byrnes. She has commented in the chat room. Hello, wifey Roo. And yeah, no, I mean it's unbelievable. I mean, and so that's why when you watch a guy like Judge, and it's like, that's what I'm talking about, big boy. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's like, somebody even said buggy whipped in the chat room. It's like, it wasn't buggy whipped. It was freaking tactical. It is like, here's a big ass dude pulling his hands inside the ball and pounding that thing 3/4 of the way up the damn foul pole. That was unbelievable. That was nice. Oh, and by the way, it's fair pole.
It is a fair pull. And I almost called it the fair pull, actually.
Mm.
Let's take a look at this light, because this is my ring light right here. You can see it on the TV. But basically, this was where the ball was on Aaron Judge. And you saw him, he had the first pitch slider that he was on, but he pulled it foul. He then had the 100 thrown by him. So Judge, 1,000%, was sitting on the heater. And you see the ovation he's getting from everybody in the outfield right now. But he pulls his hands in basically to hear Thrill. And this is a torpedo bat. So
Oh, I can
I
see it. Don't
he
worry.
probably
Don't
caught it
worry.
a little bit more like right here, because he does not swing the torpedo bat, as least to my knowledge. And then boom, and he was so balanced afterwards, and he kind of sat there. And is it going to stay fair? Is it going to stay fair? Well, Thrill, explain to the people, because you've talked about this on the show so often, exactly how you keep that ball fair.
You just did it absolutely perfect. So Eric is taking shit. Now I got to move around a little bit. There we go. So Eric is taking his hands, all right, and he is pulling them inside the baseball. And as soon as your hands clear, look what the hell that happens. The barrel of the bat is absolutely square. So if you're pulling your hands inside the baseball, your first move after that is the barrel of the bat is absolutely square, and you are gonna tattoo it. And that is exactly what Mr. Judge just did.
That was so fun to watch, man. 11 hits this postseason, 4 RBIs tonight is a career high. We can't, we really can't wax poetic about him enough. And it's funny because, obviously there's the teacher man guy that tries to take credit for Judge's success, but you watch him hit and he's anything but like what
Yeah.
teacher man's
No,
trying to swing. Like,
he ain't
did
doing
who
he ain't
who
doing
the
all
fuck
that
saw that?
bullshit.
Who
He's
saw this
doing
bad angle right here? Did
yeah.
anybody see this? Anybody on that last pitch? Look if that's still the ball right there, right? He would have had no fucking chance if he were hitting like this, Thrill.
No.
No chance.
No chance at all. And oh, by the way, uh, I think this is his inning number 2. But Camilo Duvall, the ex-Giant, is in the ball game right now for the Yankees pitching. And yeah, no, he's in his first inning. But he gave up a double, 2 outs just now, and he's got to deal with Mr. Santander.
Yep, that's 1 out actually. And the guy that hit the double
Okay.
was a guy that's after my heart, Ernie Clement. He has been fantastic for the Blue Jays in the postseason. Super aggressive uh, on first pitches. He's now hitting, check this out, 600, 3 for 3 tonight. Had a big game the other night as well. So Ernie Clement, the 29-year-old who is just having a fantastic series. He's from Rochester, New York, too. Former 4th-round draft pick of the Cleveland Indians. He went to Virginia.
That's
Ernie
right.
Clement.
UVA. UVA is where Mississippi State got their new baseball coach from, too. So, uh-oh.
Santander to Judge, and he's doing it all. He dives and catches the fucking ball. I'm not sure how many guys could lay out. Remember the fact that he's 6'7", if not higher. Look at these guys. I mean, is he
They're like, that's
instantly
my man.
becoming?
That's my man. Everybody's like, he's my man. He's my man.
Look at him, dude. Look how humble he is too. If anybody could watch this at home, kids at home, right? He's not getting up and beating his chest or doing some dumbass stupid shit. He's just doing what he does. And look at his teammates. You know what that's called? It's called fucking admiration.
There you
Respect.
go.
Yankees making a pitching change probably, right? Because that
Yes, Yankees are making a pitching change. Mr. Hill is coming in the game.
okay. I mean, it's not Richo, right?
T Hill, whoever T Hill is.
Yeah, let's check it. Let's check T Hill out. We'll do a little background. It's definitely a left hander. I knew that 35-year-old
Tim
left
Hill.
hammer.
Tim Hill,
Tim,
35. Looks like he's a freaking 3/4 sidearmer guy.
he went to Bocconi College. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's Bacone, Bocconi College. He's from Mission Hills,
Huh.
California. 2014 Kansas City Royals 32nd round draft pick, 963rd overall. And here he's coming in 2025 at the ripe age of 35. With the Yankees season hanging on the line, needs to get an out right here.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
So
So
Duvall, he actually went 1 inning total. So he came in last inning, he's pitched 2/3 of an inning. got, well, no, he didn't pitch 2/3. He pitched 1/3 of an inning last inning.
Hey, another thing too. Another reason that we like Ernie Clement is he wears number double deuce. He's a double deucer. He needs to join Deuces Wild.
Throw, are we gonna get any guests on here this off season?
Oh, we should. I mean,
it'd be
good lord. I know Bob Melvin wanted to come on, and who knows who else we can get on here.
we can get whoever the fuck we want. I mean,
Yeah, all we gotta do is make a few phone calls. We can get all kinds of shit on there.
we could get your boy Bryce on here too.
Oh, we
LT.
can get Bryce on here. We
I'd
can have
love I'd
both.
love to get. This is a really nice play. I'm an outfielder. This is what I do. I dove for balls for a living.
Yep.
That's a great jump. That's a great read. That's a great dive that was controlled. Oh fuck. Here's Barger. This is a guy that made the air, and holy shit, man, this guy swings like a motherfucker. Wow. Look at
dude,
this hack.
dude, this guy's throwing from down yonder. You better cut that shit down.
Barger's all juiced up. He's pissed off about the air. Look, they're splitting the screen right now with Barger and Judge. That's what led to Judge's homer. 88, you're late.
88, you're late because you're fucking got a long ass swing. You're swinging out of your ass. You better cut it down and go the other way.
Well, look at the New Yorkers, man. They're on their feet. There's life in Yankee Stadium. We
Oh,
got
by the
2
way,
outs.
Ryan, since you noticed I have a new cup, it's because the other one had a hole in the bottom of it. That's why I got a new cup, Jack.
This cup had a hole at the bottom?
Oh, yeah, it had a hole in the bottom of it. Look, there's no more shit in it.
What? Oh, oh.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
you
Oh,
went you went
oh,
for the refill.
oh. Hey, I came prepared. I had numero deuce waiting on me.
Oh, dude, that's really good, man.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
like,
Tommy
dude,
Luke
this
knows.
cup's as
Look, he
sturdy as
just
they
came.
come, man.
Tommy came in the chat room when I'm at the double deuce and we're hunting. All I gotta do is go like this, Tommy, and somebody will make
Tommy
me a drink.
Barger, see ya. I
Take that
still
big
like
ass swing back to the bench.
that ain't working, dude. That shit ain't
That ain't
working,
working.
dude. No, that this looks like the Teacher Man product.
Yeah,
Barger
that's
shooting
not a
work,
good look at all.
right?
Yeah, no. Let's see. Yeah, I mean he hit 243 this year, so nah.
Well, that's probably better than league average. I bet you league average was 240 or lower.
Yeah, he had 21 and 74, but I mean, oof.
He takes a monster fucking hack. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
every now and then you got to cut it down, dude. 2 strikes, you got to cut it down. You're in the playoffs on the road. Better fucking cut it down. Put the ball in play.
All right, Thrill. I got 15 minutes. That's the hard out that I gave my daughter. Chloe was in Chile. She was skiing. Uh,
Really?
yeah, really cool. She just got home last night and she was
Cool.
super tired. So pretty much went straight to bed. We're going to break bread tonight and have a nice family dinner and catch up on all things Chile. Yeah, she was. It's crazy, man. They go down there because this is the time of year. It's actually their winter.
Ah, cool. Hey,
Um,
while we're sitting here and we ain't got nothing going on commercial break, how about the old Gigantes? I think Buster Posey and general manager Zach Manassian. I think that needless to say, we got to find a manager. That's got to play itself out. But Buster is making it known that we need to get pitching and defense, which is how we won 3 World Series titles in 5 years. And
run.
he's making it known. So I'm just letting you know, everybody that's coming to spring training next year, y'all better be working on your defense a lot this offseason.
It's all about run prevention. And I will tell you, and I'll tell the LTP kids this weekend, if you want to play and you want to be on the field every single inning, you got to play D. I
Hey,
I
look,
I have to have it, and
look.
that is the number one thing.
Here's the thing, all right? And Coach Cheeks just came on there. By the way, hello, Coach Cheeks.
Hey, Coach Cheeks, appreciate you. I know he was running a stream tonight.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
great.
but here's the thing, all right? I was told to my face by Roger Craig. He said, "You're not going to go 4 for 4 every day." He said, "But you're going to catch every goddamn ground ball that comes down there."
Mm-hmm.
You take that, and you think about it, it's like, all right, look, I mean, I'm going to have my ups and downs offensively. Yeah, I'm going to have some really good games and some not too good games. But the defense has to stay consistent. And as long as the defense stays consistent and as long as the defense is trusted by the pitching staff is going to be more aggressive, come in the zone more, make more contact, and get through the games quicker, and you can win more ball games.
It's really, you have a great point, because what it does is it gives the pitchers that feeling that, hey, look, if I throw a strike and these guys put the ball in play, I got a defense that's going to make the fucking play.
And so that mentality, you just talked about it. That mentality right there of what the pitchers are thinking is exactly what we were talking about with a first baseman picking the ball at first, and the other infielders having that same mentality. It's like, I'm not afraid to throw the ball through the zone because my guy's going to make my plays. I'm not afraid to pick this ball and just chunk the shit out of it because I know the guy on the other end of the line is going to take care of me over there. And that's how you create winning baseball.
Stanton goes down on a slider. Varland is nasty. They're showing the end of no, not the end. They're showing the Cal Raleigh home run. So cool. You want to hear a crazy stat, Thrill? This is my stat of the week, the No Filter Network stat of the week. Cal Raleigh and his 60 home runs were impressive. But what might be even more impressive is the fact that he caught the entire season and didn't give up one fucking pass ball. Not one.
Oh my. I didn't know that. That
Crazy,
that
huh?
right that right there is tough to do.
That, I mean, it's just crazy tough to do, right? Because even if it's a wild pitch sometimes, and it's just like, oh, just off the edge of the glove, they'll give it a pass ball. But it's still
Yeah.
kind of a wild pitch, and everyone knows that. I mean, I'm shocked, shocked. In the fact that he did this in the season in which he hit 60. Oh, Jazz Chisholm, deep to right, second deck, gone. Yankees take the lead 7-6.
Well, there you go.
Let's see how long it takes him to get around the bases. He's actually kind of moving a little bit for Jazz. He shot the basketball going around first. Oh, sidestep, boom. What's up? Look at Jazz. Good for him, man. Good for him. Coming up big time in a big time spot. This is a guy that obviously loves the spotlight. Goes down the tunnel train and he'll end up at the camera. What we got? What we got, Jazz? Something simple. Varland's out of the game. That'll be it. Yankees up. Wow,
Hey,
Thrill.
look,
What a fucking
look,
show,
that's
man.
hey, look, this is where the game is gone. All right. You even said it. He throws 100 miles an hour. He's already given up two like big bombs, not little bombs, big bombs. It's like, dude, and I tell a story. I tell a story because I love him to death. Is Ron Guidry, the former Louisiana Lightning from the Yankees, right? And he was doing some pitching, assistant coaching type stuff. And he and I talked about it. And this had to be about 6, 7 years ago. And he was in spring training. And I saw him. I said, "So, how's spring training?" He goes, "Man," he goes, "Will," he goes, "I was watching this guy, and he said he was turning around looking at this screen and all that sort of stuff, and he was working on this and working on that, and he finally turned around and asked me, what I thought. And Ron Guidry said, "Well, son, you'll never make the big leagues if you can't throw it over that white thing down there." Evidently, the kid was all over the place, and he's thinking it's his mechanics and shit like that. And Ron's like, "Throw it over the goddamn white thing down there."
Well, Thrill, this goes back to the conversation we had last week about Greg Maddux. You could
Yeah.
throw 100 miles per hour, and nobody gives a single flying fuck, because if that ball is not moving and that
Nope.
ball doesn't have some crazy good ride upward, you're in trouble, dude.
Yeah.
And it's all timing for the hitter. It's just, let me go a little bit earlier. That's it.
Hey, look, and then that's what you and I are talking about. All right. So if it's straight, I mean, if it's straight, if I let me get my bat all squared away. If I see it right there, when it gets to me, it's gonna be in the same spot. It ain't moving. All I got to do is just get my hands to that spot, and that's what you see Mr. Judge do, because he pulled his hands inside, and now his Chisholm got a freaking homemade tater ball right yonder. So anyway,
Center Cup, man. It's really something that it's not hard to teach. It's probably, if you ask me, the easiest thing to teach. So long as the kid, the player, has quick twitch, which all these guys in the big leagues do, it just becomes a matter of timing. There's a breaking ball, Rosario hitting from the right side again, has a double. So now runner on second base. And you just feel like this game is going to go the Yankees' way. But
yeah, Toronto's bullpen's having a little issue right now.
well, dude, they've had issues all year. Look at that. It's a fucking hanger, man. Come on. Did you see how easy that looks to hit? Right?
Dude, you throw it there, you're supposed to get the thing whacked.
Yeah. But the timing with velocity, and the only thing is this, and with Judge the exception, I say the titties or above, that's the no zone. Titties or below, that's the go zone. Below titties, go. Above titties, no go.
Yeah,
No go. No
yeah,
go. No go.
yeah, yeah.
So it's just keeping it down here. And so long as you get the ball down enough, it's simple. It's that easy.
Not that hard.
Anthony Volpe now swinging the torpedo bat. Thrill, of course.
I think
Let's
I
give a
think
shout out to
Chisholm hit
Birdman
his homer
bats.
with a torpedo bat too.
Well, look at. I mean, obviously, I've taken some whacks with this thing. That's Flippy. Uh, if you want the special Eric Byrnes Flippy edition, Birdman torpedo bat. I mean, look at this thing. Call Birdman bats. Go online, Birdman bats. Ask for the Eric Byrnes Flippy edition. That's a smiling double bird stick figure right there, and they will make it for you. It's
All right,
probably not going to be cheap, but they
all
got you.
right. So since you have dropped the Birdman on us, and we've done the Deuces Wild stuff and all that.
Marucci.
How about Marucci? Oh my! How about one possible new sponsor we might have?
Thrill, you know what it is?
What is it?
Grinds.
Grinds.
Coffee pouches. That's right. So, the other night, my guy Ross was in town, potentially buying a house right down the street here. And I come to find out that his best friend is the creator of Grinds. And I go, wait, what? Grinds? And
Grind.
he was trying to explain this to me. I go, dude, I've been chewing these things basically since I quit chewing Copenhagen. And they're little coffee pouches. More than anything for me, it is a little upper 25 milligrams of caffeine, but it's a
Yeah,
nice
seriously,
mouthfeel.
that's what you need is more fucking energy. You need to bounce off the walls more than what you're already doing. because you only play 650 rounds of golf in one day and sprint down the goddamn fairway. That's what you need. You need more shit like
Only 420 holes, Thrill. That was it. That's world record. Uh,
that.
but it serves, obviously, my ADD very well because as they give ADD people uppers basically to bring them down. So this actually allows me to focus. And again, I've been chewing these things for years. And it was just super cool to find out that Ross's best buddy had created these. And then so I said to Ross, Ross, we got a podcast that I do with Will the fucking Thrill. We get thousands of downloads on all the different platforms. We get millions of hits on social media through the course of the week. We got to get Grinds as a sponsor. So we'll see. I haven't talked to him yet, but we're hoping that our guys over at Grinds figure their shit out and get
All
off
right,
the
look,
ground.
let me ask you this because I'm not a chewer, dipper, or anything like that. But I do know that they come in like different flavors and all that. It was green on there. Is that like a wintergreen or spearmint?
Yep, this is a wintergreen.
There you go.
And they have all sorts of different flavors. So we'll send you to grinds.com. The next podcast reel, this is what I'm hoping for. We'll put a banner across the top where you'll actually be able to hit the QR code. We'll have a special Deuces Wild discount that you'll be able to hit. That's a base hit. That's going to be most likely another run. Yes, it is. And the Yankees, no, I actually think he's safe. I think the umpire fucked that up at second. Austin Wells with the
But
big base
anyway,
hit.
it's a base hit. You still got to hit the cutoff man. You cannot miss the cutoff man and have the catcher make that throw right there. I mean, he's flat out running right in your face. And on top of that, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's only fifth inning. All right. But anyway.
I think he got him. What a great call.
Um, yeah, that was a pitch that was right there too. So anyway. But hey, Tara mentioned something about having a bear on the front porch. Did y'all have a bear chewing on some shit again?
Oh, yeah. So listen to this. When I first started chewing,
So
like,
in other words, the bear. So we're trying to get Grinds to be our
yeah, yeah,
sponsor, and yet
yeah.
at the same time, the freaking bear says, "Hey, I like Grinds too. It's coffee flavor. It's wintergreen or whatever." And he's out there on your front porch mauling your shit.
So Thrill, this is crazy. So I ordered a bunch of grinds, and I'm talking like, I don't know, 5, 10 different rolls of these things. And I was going through one of these tins every couple days. And they delivered the grinds to the front door. Well, I'm like, Tara, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And sure as shit, dude, a bear had gotten into the grinds. He rips the things open and he ate every fucking one of them. Like, God, there's like one or two of the cans left, and that was it. So then I started thinking about it, and I haven't seen the movie, but there's a movie out there called Cocaine Bear. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking Cocaine Bear. That's basically it because he ate all the goddamn fucking caffeine.
It's the same. It's the same goddamn bear that was in your basement chewing
It's
on your
got to
shit
be.
down there. He's like, I'm going to Tara and Eric's house. They got plenty of food. They don't have no guns. They don't shoot me. I'm gonna go in there and just get a free meal. And that's what's happening with you in Greater Truckee, California. And that's the reason why here in the lovely state of Louisiana, I don't have any animals around the Casa de Clark unless it's the animals that I like, is because I shoot the motherfuckers.
Oh, that's so good, dude. That's so good. Thrill,
Dude, you're awesome. You're so fucking awesome.
hey,
Oh,
I
and by
was
the way, enjoy your fucking wedding suit tonight too. I saw that back in one of them little chat things back yonder.
Coach Cheeks, what's up, man?
Gentlemen, good to see
Coach
you.
Cheeks.
How we doing?
How's everything?
I love the gamer headset, microphone, the whole bit, dude. How are you?
Better than I was in the third inning. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're a huge Yankee fan. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, big time here. So I got George Steinbrenner joining us this evening. He's kind of rolling around here in his grave here.
he's
Hey,
chunking out. He's chunking out a few freaking 20s for the cause.
Coach Cheeks, how about Aaron Judge, man? Holy shit. As a Yankee fan, like what can you say about him?
Uh, Definitely, he slumped a little bit this year after getting hurt. Pressing a little bit. He's got nobody that's really picked up the slack around him. Bellinger did a good job this year. I think it was a good addition. We'll see if they re-sign him, but in the playoffs, Giancarlo hasn't done squat yet. So good to Judge has been on base a lot, but he hasn't been moved around too much. So good
Here's
to
another
break
thing
through.
too, Coach, is the fact that I know it, being in the lineup and stuff like that. But if you don't have the guys around you doing their job, it kind of puts more pressure on you. Plus, on top of that, for a guy like Aaron Judge, he gets pitched tougher, so he has to do a much better job of hitting in order to get those numbers that he's got right now.
Everybody's locking in on you, right?
Oh yeah,
You got the target on your back there. So yeah,
by
it's
far, by far.
Hey, Coach Cheeks, what do we know about Tim Hill, dude? He doesn't look a day over like he's 35. He doesn't look a day over 45.
Brian Cashman found him in the South Side Chicago scrap heap last year and came on to be a productive lefty for him in the pen. So he does his job from the three quarters, sort of slinging it around. He's in the trusted circle for the Yankees bullpen, which Luke Weaver is not. Yankee fans out there, you do not want to see Luke Weaver out there tonight. So
Coach Cheeks, where do you live, man?
I live in Massachusetts, but from New York originally. So yeah.
Oh, what a fucking pitch! 88 miles per hour. I love when a guy's not throwing 90.
You don't need to be effective. You don't need to throw hard to be effective, right? Like you guys were
that
talking about with Maddox there. I was
that
listening
would
to
be the
88
truth.
right down the dick. George Springer,
Steve,
you're out. Like
Steve
it's
Shishak.
not that
He
fucking
was
hard.
yeah.
Hey, I hate to say it, but 88 with movement gets a lot of ground balls, as you're seeing right here.
Pitching's
Yeah.
messing with timing, right? So
That's all it is.
It's all it is keeping you off balance, right? It's
Hey,
even if it's
we've been bullshitting and all that sort of stuff, but I even forgot about it. But no, I actually didn't forget about it. I actually called him, talked to him for a while. But today, my brother Scott's birthday, so my brother Scott, happy birthday!
happy birthday, Scott. I
That's right.
cheers.
really enjoyed talking to him at your retirement
Yeah,
ceremony, and I mean, what a great dude, man.
yeah. So he's a bicentennial baby.
Yeah,
So next
76. He's the same age
yeah,
as
so
I am.
next year he'll be the big 5-0,
Yep.
5-0 next year.
He's got a couple young kids, huh?
Yeah, he does. He's got let's see, it's a junior in college, he's got a senior in high school, he's got a freshman in high school.
Okay.
So
I guess they're not that young anymore.
yeah, not that young anymore. They grow up quick. So anyway.
That's what happens. I've tried to freeze all my kids at 5. It doesn't work.
Ha!
So I got a
Ah,
box here, fellas. I want to open up. We got a commercial break here.
All right.
okay.
I ordered this. You guys were talking about the Birdman flippy bat. You're talking about the Marucci. Wait till you see this sucker here. So
Oh God, here we go.
Can't wait
I
to
know,
see.
Thrill. I know you love the splatter bats and all the different color schemes that they
Oh,
have and the arm sleeves.
that's what I love. How'd you know?
So
That's like the Strauss on the side of the helmet. Just give me
It's
more
like
advertisements.
Savannah banana style.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
mean
Right.
that was my original Birdman was all splattered. What is this?
Uh-oh. What do we have?
Oh, a
A
Victus. Oh,
Victus.
the pencil bat. Is it the pencil bat?
no, my son swings that though. He loves that thing.
Oh, the thing's sick.
What's a pencil bat?
Dude, it looks like a pencil. They have the whole thing fucking set up like a pencil.
Look
Oh
at this
Bat.
thing.
God, look at the advertisements on the inside that
What is that?
box.
I spent a lot of money on this box. I can tell you that.
Evidently,
I mean, we're just opening it for the first time.
First time.
first
Let's do
time.
it.
What do we have?
Let's give
Dun,
Victus a
dun,
little love. They could be a
Uh-oh.
potential sponsor.
It is.
Grip it and rip it. Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
This thing is sexy time right here. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
goodness.
digging it.
You
I'm
guys,
digging it.
you guys are all about the sex. Go ahead on.
Well, thrill. I mean, whereas, or we are human beings here. Grip it and rip it. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as my Birdman torpedo bat, but it's cool.
I'll
If
give you
it-
that. I'll give you that.
Hey, if it had Flippy on there, let me see Flippy.
Oh yeah.
If it had
Yeah.
Flippy on there in my name with the double bird, and by the way, go to ericbyrnes.com, ERICBYRNES.com for your Flippy chain. It's a smiling stick figure, double bird to the world. It's not a fuck you to the world. It's just get the fuck out of my way. That's all it says.
Love it.
Thanks for clearing that up. I appreciate it.
Because a lot of people look at it, it's a smiling stick figure. If he was frowning, then it'd be like, fuck you, everybody. That's not me. That's not who I am.
Hey, I'm just thinking about this too. While Coach has his stick out, this is the first time we've had like 3 dudes on the screen, all 3 with baseball bats in their hands.
That's true.
That's the first time.
That's pretty cool.
That
right?
is pretty cool. I like that. I like that.
Battleborn ain't showing up with a baseball bat.
Ah,
He
hell
shows up
no.
with a fucking
Battleborn
beer.
showing up naked with his hairy ass chest and shit.
He got his titties out and he's got his Coors Light or whatever the fuck he drinks.
Hey, he's in the chat room. I know he's gonna chime in here in a second.
He's gonna be all over that. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Oh.
So anyway.
All right, guys. Well, I got to run, man. I got dinner downstairs.
You got wedding soup. Good luck.
Wedding soup?
Wedding soup.
Every Tuesday. Remember last week it was beef stew.
Yeah, that's right.
Why are we always doing this?
Come on, Tara. What happened to the Taco Tuesdays? Come on.
Yeah. What happened to tacos? I don't even remember the last time I had a fucking taco here.
Come on, girl. I tell you what, we did some tacos at the ranch, and we had wild boar burritos that were dynamite. Oh my god, were they good? Woo.
So here's Judge. Judge is on deck. I guess I feel like we gotta stick around for this at bat.
Yeah, we got Grisham up with nobody out, so Judge is going to definitely hit.
I think we ought to watch Judge hit again.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. And he's going to be hitting against the lefty, so might as well.
Yeah. Grisham, fly ball center field. It's gonna be an out.
Oh.
So
How about the year for Grisham this year, huh?
He's done a good job.
Yeah, he did great.
He's done a good job.
Here's the exit velo 103, 373. Well, I mean, considering the pitch was 100 miles per hour, literally at his left tit, and he was able to hit it out. That's incredible.
Think about how long his arms are, right? He's got the longest arms probably in the league, and you got to get here to get through that one. It's insane. How early is he starting his swing?
Dude, that was a 100-mile-per-hour fastball by him. And then, dude, you want to talk about shortening it up? Look at this. Look at this. It jammed him too, obviously. But he pulls the hands in right here and is able to get it. So fucking awesome. Oh, hold on. They just put him on?
Yeah.
They walked his ass? Bellinger. Oh, it's by him. Here comes Judge. Rounding second, rounding third. No, never mind. Oh, dude. Santander. You want to talk about doing little things? I'm serious. You got to catch that fucking baseball. You have to. Like this is a playoff baseball team. You want to win a fucking World Series, you catch that baseball. Good for Bellinger.
I can tell you one thing. Santander right now, he does not want to go back to his position because those right field stands are absolutely annihilating him right now. He is getting called everything but a child of God.
So you see when he dove, and he dove like this, and he's here. All it was between him making the play, not making the play, is here and here. One more click out front, he fucking stabs that bitch, hauls it in.
Hey, what did we talk about before? We talk about picking the ball at first. Go to the ball. You pick a ball at third. You pick a ball at second. You go to the ball. You play the ball. The ball doesn't play you. He gets caught in here. All he had to do is give it that number right there. He makes a play, but instead he catches it like here. Ball played him. Back to the wall.
He also ran a serpentine route there, so
Yeah, well,
I don't think the route was as bad as it was just not finishing the play. I tell the kids all the time, this ball drilled to right, that's going to score one. I don't think Bellinger will be tagging. He's not. And the Yankees now are up 8-6, 9-6. Holy shit, man.
9-6. 9-6.
Well, on that note, Coach Cheeks, I think you're going to live to see another day, man. Yeah.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Any
fun.
final words for the Deuces Wild crowd tonight? Where could they find you, man? And how often do you be doing these streams?
Yeah, life's been busy, I'll say. But playoff baseball is where it's at. Tomorrow night, not sure, but maybe Game 5. We'll run it back for a Game 5 because tomorrow night, Thrill, who's on the mound for the Yanks?
I have no idea.
Cam Schlittler. Say that 3 times fast.
Okay. What did he do? He like 12 Ks or something like that last time?
Every start he gets better. So,
bro, they're gonna bring that shit back to Toronto if Schlittler's on the mound.
He's tomorrow night. I don't know who Toronto has, and then Game 5. Not to get ahead of ourselves here, but I think it would go back to Fried, maybe a little redemption. But yeah, Toronto is going to be pretty loud there. The whole country is going to be.
You guys got to deal with Savage. So Schlittler tomorrow night, and then Savage for Game 5. I'm rooting for the Yanks to bring it back to Toronto. I want to see Game 5.
They did it in 0-1 against the.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about that shit.
Yeah, they did it in
2017. I saw that graphic
7.
too.
So.
Yeah, 0-1 was against us, those motherfuckers. Fuck them. Yankees suck. Yeah.
Jeremy Giambi.
Dude.
All I know is,
trust me, I'm supposed to pitch run.
1996 in New York Yankee Stadium. I had probably $20 in change around me. I mean, there was shit dropping from the upper deck like it was going out of style. It was raining on me. How I didn't get hit in the head, I have no idea.
Is this when you guys played in the playoffs?
Yeah, we played the Rangers played the Yankees.
Right?
Yeah. In Yankee Stadium, and oh my God, it was unbelievable.
Very intimate at house.
Hey, Coach Cheeks, one final thing. Any final words? Once again, I'll give you a shot here.
Appreciate it. Go Yanks, and Deuces Wild always.
My man, Coach Cheeks.
On that note, Coach.
See ya! All right, Thrill. That was good. Good to see Coach here.
Hey, look, Coach showed up with a bat. Just got it in a box. We had all three of us with our lumber out. That was awesome. Nice job.
It was a Marucci Birdman bat and Victus promo night. So
I like it. You know, he had on the barrel of the bat, he had grip it and rip it.
That was pretty fucking cool. I have not even opened the chat tonight, but everybody have
everybody in the chat room. They've been cranking all night. Thank y'all so much. I've been reading it as we go and commenting on some of the stuff. And we will see what happens next Tuesday night. We'll be a little further along in the playoffs, and we'll come loaded for bear.
We should have the NLCS, ALCS rocking by that point. So looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. It'd be good. In the meantime, everybody out there in the Deuces Wild audience from EB and the Thrill,
see ya! Oh, see ya.